Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be doing the state of the game for September. I know it's right towards the end of September, but for September for the game Art of Conquest. So I have a mixed bag of stuff that I wanted to cover this month. First of all, the 4th anniversary event, awesome touch by Lilith. The graphics for everything, amazing. It looked phenomenal for the eyes. It also offered a lot for the community. So Lilith did an awesome job for the 4th anniversary event for the following reasons. Number one, they had a bunch of stuff in game going on. Number two, on their Facebook page, they had a ton of mini games, which means that you don't have to be the strongest or anything like that. You just have to participate, and you had chances to win stuff. So it wasn't a matter of wallet warriors or anything like that. It's just a matter of participation. So awesome job, Lilith, for the 4th anniversary event. It has been awesome. I love the involvement with the actual community, and also it was super cool to have like the Dragon's Advent, the Prison Break, the Kingdom's Guardian, like so many events packed in because we all want those juicy materials. So I am super happy overall with the 4th anniversary event. Next, I think that one of the things that has been asked for a really long time, and hopefully it gains some traction sometime soon because it's killing me. I know it's bothering a lot of people out there, and I also know that if people are not giant spenders, they're just like moderate spenders or free to play, that they're the most affected by this. That is resetting your artifacts. So if you make a mistake with your artifacts and you are not spending much, you aren't doing many spins on the wheel because getting any form of Lunari is just something that is, hard to do, hard to maintain because we're a low spender or free to play, then if you make a mistake with your pay to win artifacts, you are so out of luck it's not even funny. The power of the artifacts, I think the major whales will take it for granted, but I think that they will also be able to recognize how powerful the artifacts are. So I know it's been suggested a million times in the developer feedback. There needs to be a way to reset your artifacts and get your artifact materials back so you can level up different ones. The reality of it is, from the anniversary video for Art of Conquest, they talked about wanting to bring back old players. That's not going to happen for Art of Conquest. I hate to be the guy that says it. They are not going to come back. We're lucky in the sense that when I came back to YouTube, there's a good chunk of people that came back to the game, but we've also seen other people leave, like Taint, and that's a huge individual for the game for them to lose as far as revenue. So I don't think we're really going to get any of the whales back. I think that the strategy now needs to be changed for Lilith on how to retain the player base. Forget about trying to expand it. Like it would be cool to put some ads out and do everything else. There is I think you're better off trying to keep your current player base. The way to do that, by the way, I wish it was simple, but it would be listening to the feedback, which Lilith is doing. I just think to really highlight with the artifact stuff, this is huge. It would be huge, especially for the pay-to-win artifacts. It's just, you make one mistake, you bring up, I don't know, pick a artifact that's not super huge for the pay-to-win ones, and you brought that the one that does tag. Whatever the tag one is, you bring that to 5 stars, but your sky totem is 1 star. That's going to frustrate you, and unless you have a ton of money, it's going to be really hard to make that up. So I think for Lilith to retain their current player base, it needs to be twofold. Number one, change the focus of who you're marketing to the moderate spenders and the low spenders. I know you want to keep your high spenders like the whales. I get that 100% as a person that's interested in business myself. Those are the most important accounts to look after. The reality is, if the whales have nobody to flex on or to fight or no other player base, there will not be a game. I feel like I'm just echoing Tane. So if the free-to-play players leave, then all of a sudden the moderate spenders are going to now be the new free-to-play, and the whales are still going to be the whales, but the whales aren't going to stick around if they aren't having fun. What makes Art of Conquest fun overall is you have awesome PvP. It's an insanely social game, meaning you cannot be the best at the game by yourself. You have to have a team. You cannot go to war by yourself. You need a team. Teams require players. Not everybody has to be a whale, and that is okay. I have no interest in being a whale. Do I want to be able to participate? Absolutely. And I think really hitting on the community aspects, really marketing and catering to the free-to-play and the moderate spenders, you're naturally going to keep the whales interested, and the whales are naturally going to stick around. So I think that if we just go from, instead of appeasing and meeting the needs for the super spenders, get the rest of the population on board to wanting to stick around and retain that player base. Don't have them leave, because when a customer leaves, it's going to be really hard for them to come back. That brings me to my next thing, which is probably the most disappointing thing. One of the most disappointing things is all of these new pay-to-win events. We have the potential coming out for the heroes. It's unneeded. It's a bottomless pit of money, and honestly, it's just greedy. It's 100% greed. It's not needed in the game. Now somebody told me that there's something else coming out soon that affects. I don't know. They keep coming out with these new things, which is great. We want new content, but we don't want necessarily new ways to dump a whole bunch of money into a game on our phone in order to be competitive. New content does not have to be a new way to spend money. New content could look like new void levels, new Dragon Abyss, new things to do in the game. In the anniversary video, they talked about having multiple player PvP matches. I think that's great. That type of content, huge. Every 2 months, maybe 3 months, come out with a giant money pit thing, such as potential relics. They're thinking about adding on to the temple. In the developer interview, they're talking about extending the artifact system. No, you're not really appeasing anybody. Even if I was a millionaire, right, and I'm playing this game, I don't really want to spend more money on the game. I just kind of want to hit the top and have some fun with my friends. Like, come on. So I think that I'm super disappointed with all this new money pit stuff coming out. I knew it was getting bad. I didn't think it would get quite this bad. It's just, it's flooded. It's way too much. It's way too overpowered. You can't keep up. The complexity of the game makes it beautiful, but when the complexity of the game and the intricacies are all based on pay-to-win features, the game's not going to last. And I'm not coming at a way to taking shots at Lilith. I think that I'm just expressing what a lot of people are feeling and or expressing themselves. And also looking at it from, I love this game. I want the game to be successful. It's not going to be successful if we just keep adding on pay-to-win portions and catering to the ultra spenders and ignoring the free-to-play and moderate spenders. The game will just have a lower and lower population, and you're just going to see free-to-play players, mega whales, nothing in between. Mega whales get bored, they leave or get rid of their accounts, whatever, and it goes down and everything drops down, population drops, and then this game cannot be played single player. So I'm not coming at it from like a taking shots at Lilith. I just want to see the game work, and I think that there is so much potential in this game. So I think lay off the pay-to-win stuff, at least for the rest of the year. Please, just no more pay-to-win. Like brand new systems. We don't need a new relic system. We don't need a new potential system. We don't need that. If anything, add on to research, like hero research, troop research. Add on to the stuff that you already got. Like, we don't need to reinvent the wheel with Art of Conquest. Add on to the Void. Add on to Dragon's Abyss. Create a new PVM type of thing that makes you play with other people. Like, imagine Divine Trials, but like a set thing. I don't know. Get creative with that. So when I feel like when the player base says we want more content, Lilith hears us, but how that new content comes out is here's a new system like Relic. Here's a new system like Potential. And that's not what the player base is saying. The player base is saying we want more content, we want more playable things, more events, although events isn't the right word to describe the Void or Dragon's Abyss. Like, we want more stuff to do in the games, not more features to spend money and power up. The power spike stuff is already out of this world. So please, no more for the rest of the year. I get we gotta keep the servers open. I get the business aspect, but there's not going to be a long-term sustainable business at this rate. Last thing, and this is a dream of mine. I hope someday this happens. Consider opening a server with a subscription fee monthly. Call it $20 USD. So 20 USD a month. So you have to spend $20 a month in order to have access to the server. On that server, give everyone Patreon, lifetime Patreon, and whatever the subscription thing is. So you automatically get those benefits. You spend $20 a month, you get those benefits, and then have it so that there's zero spending on the server. I think that is the way to go as far as potential new servers. You can even do it by regions. You can do a North American, European one, an Asian one for those. And if you have it where it is marketed as a forced free-to-play server, so you cannot purchase Lunari. The only way to get Lunari is through events. So when things like Dragon skills come out, or if the Lucky Wheel, all of that stuff, the only Lunari you have is from the Patreon, lifetime Patreon, and also from your participation in events. Everyone starts off on 100% even playing ground, right? And it really, I think that would be a way to go. I think that there would be a group, a pretty strong group of people that are currently free to play, that have money, that aren't going to spend it because there's no point in spending it to compete with whales if you're free to play, or if you're only spending $30 a month. I think that would be awesome. You know, have a subscription service to have access to a server. Give them the general basic bonuses of, you know, the quality of life stuff from lifetime Patreon, the extra potions and Lunari from Patreon. And then from there, no bundles, no sets. Just set them, collect the monthly amount that will probably be consistent income for Lilith. I think that's the way to move forward. Maybe not overall, but please make a server like that. I would jump on that in a heartbeat. Lilith, get at me, because it can be a huge promotional thing. I could become the villain. You can have everybody go there just to keep me in the capital. I literally don't care. I think that would be the coolest type of server out there. That type of server, that would get people to come back into the game. I think that's, if you want players to come back, they need the opportunity to have a fresh start. So advertise that type of server, get the content creators to talk about it, give it like a month to build some hype, then open up that server. You're going to get a ton off of the subscriptions. So many people would show up to play that. That right there, you want a solution on how to get people back in the game, that's how you do it. We can't charge them more, we just need the player base back. With that, I think I'm out of gas at this point, so we'll end this video. Please consider smashing the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with as far as what I said. If you want to support this channel, feel free to donate. There is a direct donation link down below in the description of the video. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all.